Good morning everyone and welcome back to the homestead. I am Nadine. Today I am trying to remedy my procrastination. It is freezing out here and I've waited entirely too long to winterize the rabbitry. So that is what I'm going to be working on today, getting the rabbitry winterized and getting these bunnies warm because it is dropping into the 20s at night and it is just too cold. Their water's freezing over and it's just not a good situation. So let me take you guys around to the rabbitry and show you what I am wanting to do to winterize this year. So my husband picked up some foam board insulation, and what we're wanting to do is put it on the back side of the cages to block the wind and insulate a little bit. So let me kind of show you what my ideas are here. So here is the rabbitry, and the idea is to fit a piece of foam board to this opening here, over there on the bottom, and over here, and then along the sides. And so the whole rabbitry is completely insulated with the exception of the poop chutes and the walkway. And then around on this side we'll start putting the insulation along the back side here, the sides here. We're gonna do kind of a greenhouse like zipper door opening here, and then around the back my husband wants to just completely enclose this back section here and along the roof, and that way the whole back side is completely sealed in as well. I am still working on these cages, so I am working on a video for you guys that's coming very soon, but getting these guys winterized and buttoned up for winter here is kind of taking precedence over cage building at the moment. I want to try to get as much of this winterizing done today as possible, and then we'll get Duke and Duchess into their cages very soon. So let me show you what we got going on as far as supplies goes. So I want this winterizing to last us quite a few years, and so my ideas were, instead of stapling or nailing this to the wood and thus ruining the wood every year, I wanted to attach it with some nuts and bolts, and that way it's an easy, install, an easy uninstall come winter and spring, and it'll allow us to reuse the foam insulation boards a couple times before they start getting ruined. And with the bolts being permanently attached to the rabbitry themselves, we won't be stapling and nailing into the rabbitry wood, and thus preserving its longevity as well. So let me show you what I'm planning on using here for attaching the foam insulation boards. So these are the boards that my husband picked up for me. They are, I do believe, 1/2 inch thickness, and we are just going to cut these down to fit snugly in the openings of the rabbitry. This is what we're planning on using for the doorway. It's just a greenhouse zippered opening, which is kind of brilliant actually. So we're going to be using that for the door. And then he picked up some 1/4 inch by 3 inch long bolts and the coordinating nuts to go with it. So these are going to be permanently attached to the rabbitry, and then all we have to do every year is just unscrew the nuts and either put the foam board onto the screw or take it off. And so it's just going to make for really easy installation and uninstallation come the winter and spring months. So I'm going to go ahead and get you guys set up on a tripod. I'm going to grab a measuring tape and a marker and an X-Acto blade so I can cut this, and a drill and drill bit so that I can drill holes and get these nuts put in, or nuts and bolts put in. And yeah, just get these guys kind of buttoned up for the winter here, because it is just way too cold for them to not have any kind of protection at all. And I've waited entirely too long. So I'm gonna try to hustle here this morning and get this done for them. So let's go ahead and get this project started. Alright, so it took a little fandangling, but I got the bolts in. I did 3 per section. So now I just need to cut the foam board to fit nice and snug here. So let's go ahead and do that. Alrighty guys, so my phone died while I was getting everything winterized back here, so I just kept going because I really needed to get this done. I just put my phone on charge and I am pretty much done with winterizing the rabbitry now. Let me show you what I got done. So here is one side that's completely done. This worked out really, really well. This top one is attached both at the top and the bottom here, across. And then this one down here, I don't have a 2x4 that runs across here. So it's just secured at the bottom, but the poop chute is resting on the top of this, so it's keeping it secure. If I need to put a piece of wood in front of it or something, because it just gets too windy, I can do that, but I think it'll be okay. And then it does extend farther down than the bottom of the cage. The bottom of the cage is, or the bottom of the 2x4 is probably about here. And this extends farther down. Just because the opening was so large, I wanted to close it up as much as I could without making it airtight. You do still want some airflow in your rabbitry so you don't end up with diseases or respiratory issues. So this is all open underneath where the poop chutes are. And then around on the sides here, I have the ends closed up, but I left about 7 inches at the bottom, and I left this angle at the top open. That way there's air circulating through. Through the tops and the bottoms. And that way you're not having a moisture issue. Ammonia and other smells are getting out. Fresh air is getting in. Hi boys. It's like nap time in the rabbitry here. But yeah, this is it's already a little bit warmer in here without the wind blowing through, which is really, really nice. I got these 2 cages almost done. Like I said, I am working on a video for you guys on those, but you're going to be seeing this one first, and then you'll see the finished cages there. And then I have 2 more that I need to build for this side, but it is for the most part completely winterized. We do still have to seal up this back here. We're going to seal this in here across and on this side over here, and that way we can keep the waterer in here. It'll help keep the waterer warm and not freeze. And then we have the door that we're going to put over here. We're going to put some greenhouse plastic over this whole entryway, and then we're going to use a like a zipper that adheres to plastic, and it'll go up the center, and it'll create like a nice little easy quick door there. And then this is what this side looks like, pretty much the same as the other. We just don't have the poop chutes on this side yet, but it's all coming together, and I feel a lot better about these guys at night. It's been dropping down really cold at night, so I'm really happy that I got this project done. They're going to be a lot warmer at night. It's been dropping down into the 20s here these past couple days, and I really just wanted to make sure that they're at least got a windbreak. So it's not completely finished yet, but it's a lot better than it was, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. I think this is gonna work out in the long run for me really well with the bolts and the washer setup, because this is going to allow for putting it on easy, taking it off easy, and then it's going to make the wood of the rabbitry last a lot longer with us not having to nail and staple plastic and stuff on it. So I'm really happy we went this route. I'll see how it works over the winter. I'm hoping it works well during the winter months when it's really, really cold. It should, but If you guys have any questions about how I winterized our rabbitry or anything thus far regarding the rabbitry, go ahead and leave them in the comments below. I'd be happy to answer them for you. And yeah, thanks so much for watching, guys, and remember to grow where you're planted.